Well, hello everybody. This is Mr. O, and I'm going to show you Pixlr E. Originally, this was one of the first videos I ever made, was the Pixlr editor old version, and I demonstrate how to log into it. This is going to be much easier. I won't have to spend as much time, and all I have to do is go to the Google search here, and I just go to the top and start putting Pixlr in, and note the funny spelling. And even though it comes up with the old editor, I can click that because it's just going to give me this page because it's no longer supporting the old version. Now, Pixlr E is free. They have a paid version, and if you really like it, I recommend that you try their paid version. So this is what I get when I click on Pixlr E. The paid version's Pixlr X. I couldn't remember that for a second. And it'll give you pricing. And as you can see, I'm getting ads because I don't pay for it. And that's fine. That helps them give us these free programs. Now, you've seen me use Photoshop. You've seen me use Clip Studio, Curta. And one of the ones I like for Chromebooks and just for students has been Pixlr. It's something I have felt is close to Photoshop, and so it makes it easy to use the tool. So when I learned this program, and I kid you not, this is the second time I'm using the program, so if it looks like I'm, as you can see, I'm creating new. If it looks like I'm trying to find a tool, it's because I really am, because I don't know where it's at. Now, something that's different is I created a new page. Instead of giving me a white page, it's giving me a transparency already. But I can see the layer 1 over there, and I'm just going to make this white to make it simple. Because anytime you use a program for the first time, and this is what I want you guys to do today, is just play with it. The way we get better with a program is just by playing with it. Now I'm going to create a new layer. I'm going to go to layer and I'm going to put new. I have nothing to duplicate. I want it to be a transparency. And I'm going to use my artist display, which is an X Pen 22R or 24R Pro. And just in case you were curious, and that's why I'm wearing the glove, is so if when I touch the screen it doesn't stick. Let's see, let's go to the pen. It's on sketchy. Let me show you what's sketchy. It always starts off as sketchy. Oh, it might help if it's in black. And notice that when I do curves, how there's these angles. Now I'm going to do it with a mouse. I want to show you the difference with a mouse. Notice that difference. So it would be best if I use a mouse. Now if I had a Wacom tablet handy, or Bamboo, or Yugi, all those different types of tablets, that would probably be best when using with this program. And I wanted to show you that. And then the other thing, I always like to go just a little bit thicker, just so you can see the lines better. So as I'm drawing with a mouse, and some of you go, I don't have a mouse at home. Well, you might just have to use the touchpad on your Chromebook, and I know it's not very easy, but it takes a little practice. Over here on this toggle, I learned that's called a toggle. You can change the type pencil you're using. You see that? And if I want to change the color, I'm going to switch this, click on that, and I can make any color I want. I'm going to go with the darker red so you can see what I'm about to do. Let's go with the paintbrush. And you can see the opacity is 100%, and that's what I want to show you. I'm going to hit this toggle, and I'm going to change the size. And I'm going to not make it as soft. I'm going to go pretty heavy with it, so it's a nice dark red. See how I'm going over everything? If I change the opacity, let's take it down 62%. Watch what happens. See how it's transparent. Opacity means things are solid. And the less opaque they are, the less solid, the more transparent they are. So knowing your opacity is very important as you're playing with this program. If you ever see a digital art picture with headlights or even a lightsaber from Star Wars and they have this really awesome glow, they're using the opacity to help form that glow. So play with that and then just look at all these other tools and what they can do. I'm going to go to this one right here, the shape tool. And you see how it says fill in here. And I don't want my things filled right now. So I'm going to go here and hit the line. None. No fill. And I'm going to switch the color to black. And black is not really a color. And then I'm going to do the shapes. And let's see here. It's not giving me anything. I'm doing something wrong. Let's go with draw. Oh. Okay, hard transition. I took the time and I figured out what the issue was. You got to go to outline here to the toggle, which starts off as 0, and I had to move to some thickness. So I went to 5. And I'll click your shape. If you need to do your shape and you don't want it filled in, there you go. So that's how you do that. And this is going to take some exploring. Now, what's kind of nice, even though I mess up, look at all these layers I made with the shapes as I messed up. I would go back and see which ones are actually useful and which ones are not. That's part of learning the program. And as I told you, they changed enough things where I have to rediscover what they're doing with everything. And let's see, I'm going to go to this layer here, which is layer 2, and I would right click and rename stuff. I can do stuff here, you know, add some shadows, add some lightness to it, and you'll notice that it doesn't do anything on the filled shape, but it does where I colored with the paintbrush. And so guys, just go around with all the tools and play with them, play with the opacity, see the different kinds. Like, let's go back to the pen and pencil. Notice that they add a crayon and furry. What's furry? Let's find out what furry is. And I got black here. Oh, look at this. Anytime I maybe take a turn, like if I was working on a tail, and it gives it a very furry look, I guess, is what they're thinking. And, you know, it's kind of, for if I was drawing an aquarium and had to do the green seaweed type grass, I think that would work really nice. So they got some new and different things. I see a parallel line, so I'm assuming it's maybe 2 lines at once. Trail, probably dashing, and then a shaded line, just like you saw in the sketchy, probably just much more thicker. Play with the program, learn where the tools are, and start drawing. All right, guys. Oh, I cannot forget this. So I'm going to add a layer. I'm going to go all the way back to the top here to shape 11. Click on that. I'm going to add new layer. Go to the black. Yes. Dump the bucket. Switch the color. And I think I can do this in the pen. Just to let you guys know. Got my opacity still there. Gotta go slow. And if you want to use something like this, all you have to do is enlarge and then just move it slower. And a free program like this does work. I didn't really talk about that, and I'm sorry. I just wanted to introduce the program. And guys, I know you're not told this enough, but you are amazing. Never forget that. Bye-bye.